Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reading Sprints. I feel like it's been forever, but it's because I was sick last time, so I feel like I'm a little out of practice. But hello, welcome to Reading Sprints. Let us know what you're reading down below. We'd love to know. But if you didn't realize, I have two other people here tonight. I have Elise and Lena. Thank you guys for joining me. Do you guys want to give like a brief introduction for anyone that may not know who you are, which I would be shocked if they didn't know who y'all were, but whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first. Hey everyone, I'm Elise. I'm over at A Virgo Rising Reads here on YouTube and also on Instagram. I read a little bit of everything. I'm probably a little bit more partial to thriller, sci-fi, and historical fiction. And tonight I will be reading The Midnight Library. I'll actually be starting it tonight. So,
oh, awesome.
Nice. I have that one on my shelf. I need to read it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the last person on earth to read that. I feel like I'm the last person to read books like that.
Me too.
I haven't read it.
You've read it?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, that would surprise me if you said you read it.
No, I am interested, just not that interested. So,
gotcha. Hi, my name is Lena. My channel is Lena's Bookshelf. Most of you probably know who I am, but if you don't, I read a lot of thrillers and historical fiction, but I'm actually reading a romance tonight, believe it or not. I'm reading the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. And so Jesse, I'm not loving it. I'm on page 102 and I'm not loving it, but I also I started reading this right after finishing The Friend Zone, like literally immediately. Like I finished The Friend Zone and had like a nice, good cry, like snotting, like heaving cry. And then I immediately picked this up and this is just not.
You don't like music in your books though, right?
I don't like music in my books.
That might be why.
Yeah, I don't like music in my books and I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but I don't like the like celebrity thing.
Yeah.
Books. Like I don't like celebrities in books and I don't like when people lie about who they are in books. So I think it's like not great tropes for me. But I'm gonna give it a chance because I loved The Friend Zone so much. And my coworker loaned me this whole series and she said this is her favorite. So I'm gonna give it a chance, but not loving it.
I think Gwen said that was her favorite out of the three.
So it's probably gonna be my least favorite, right?
Probably. I think that was my least favorite because there was like one section that just seemed a little silly for drama. But I do like the third one. And I don't think you really have to read them in order except The Friend Zone and the Happy Ever After playlist. You do have to read those in order, but I don't think you have to read the other one third. I don't know. But
my coworker read them in backwards order accidentally.
Oh, so when she got to the first book, she was like, well, I know how this is going to end.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, after you read them, we have to talk because I think there's a lot of things that I like missed or didn't understand because I read them in reverse order. I think she like saw the third one on TikTok and was like, oh, this sounds good. Let me read it. And then she was like, oh, it's a series. And she just like guessed. And I guess she guessed wrong and read them in backwards order.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Well, if anyone doesn't know who I am, I'm Jessie. Welcome to my channel. I also have both of these ladies, their channels linked in the description. So go give them a follow. I do not know what I'm reading tonight. I posted on Instagram, so I'm getting ready to check. 44% voted for Temper by Lane Fargo, and then 56 voted for The Family Secret. So I will be reading The Family Secret by Kirsten Modglin on my Kindle, which I was excited about both of them. I just didn't know which one to pick. So
I'm nervous for you to read Temper.
Why?
I voted for it, but I'm nervous. I'm worried that you're not going to like it. But I think you will. I think you will. But I don't know.
Now you made me nervous. Should I just read that one and just throw everyone else's out the window?
No, I just liked it so much, but it is weird. And so I'm interested to see if you like it, especially because I recommended to you and I was like, oh, Jesse would like this. But then on Gwen's live show, you were saying how you didn't like that other book about theater. So I don't know. You're either going to love this one or you're going to hate it.
We'll see. We'll see. I've read We Never Learned by Lane Fargo and really loved it.
This is very different. Very different.
Okay, well now
I'm older, right? It's a backlist.
Yeah, I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars. Literally the only reason I didn't give it 5 stars is because it's like listed as a thriller on like everything, and it is not a thriller. It's like psychological suspense, and like there's like drama and there's like tension, but there's nothing thrilling.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now I'm nervous, so I guess I'm going with the safer bet today. Hello, need help deciding The Guilt Trip, I'm guessing by Sandy Jones, and then The Housemaid's Secret. I haven't read either one. Do y'all have a suggestion for Danielle?
I mean, The Housemaid's Secret has gotten really good reviews as far as I know. I haven't read either of them either, but that's probably the one I would pick.
I read The Guilt Trip. And I gave it 3 stars. I didn't really like it. I read The Housemaid. I haven't read The Housemaid's Secret yet, but I
was going to say The Housemaid's Secret just because it just came out and it's book 2 in a series. So I was going to say that one, but I haven't read The Guilt Trip either. Reading A Flicker in the Dark or Tomorrow. I haven't decided which one I'm in the mood for yet. I think they're completely different moods. So I would say A Flicker in the Dark just because I've read it.
I like that one. I liked A Flicker in the Dark.
Gwen is reading Camp Zero from Book of the Month. I think she got her box yesterday, I think.
I'm very interested to know what that's going to be like because that sounded pretty good.
Yeah, she said it was like one of her most like anticipated releases of the year.
Really? So, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, ooh, okay. I did not get that one. Spoiler. Hello, reading The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Nice. That's a good one. Reading Enchantment Tonight by Catherine May. I haven't read that one. Finished The Ninth Judgment and enjoyed it. And I'm starting Flower Heart. I haven't heard that one. Sounds adorable though. Danielle is saying hi, and so is Gabby. Another one starting tomorrow. I feel like that one's picking up so much traction lately. We'll just blame it on Gwen since she like raved about it. I'm unsure what I'll be reading, but I dislike everything I've been picking up. Oh no.
We all get in those ruts. You just gotta find that good book to pull you out of it.
Or reread a favorite. That would be my next suggestion.
It's a great suggestion.
Hey Keisha, reading Things We Keep by Sally Hepworth tonight. It's one of the backlist books that is less mystery and suspense and more along the lines of Jodi Picoult and Lisa Genova. Yeah, I can't
see that word. I think Genovia from the
Princess Diaries. I think that too. Interesting, Jodi Picoult.
I'm gonna have to look into that. You say Jodi Picoult, and I might.
Sandra says The Guilt Trip for Danielle. Looking forward to reading with y'all. Well, thank you for stopping by. Enjoyed the Midnight Library. I've only heard like one bad review about that book.
I've heard a lot of mixed.
Yeah. Well, I've heard everyone loves it, and then I saw someone else mention it, and they were like, "This just wasn't for me." So I was just like, "Okay, sure." Hello. 30 pages left of The Last Heir to Blackwood Library once I get my little guy to bed. Nice. Halfway through Lessons in Chemistry.
That's a good one.
Hi, Ashley. Either Sign Here or Wrong Place, Wrong Time. Whichever grabs my attention more, so to be determined. I'm trying to think of which one she's going to pick. I want to say Wrong Place, Wrong Time, but I wasn't.
Don't ask me my opinion on either of those.
Working on Carrie Soto tonight. Cooking dinner. Then I'll be listening to Eggs in purgatory while I do some meal prepping. I need to take a break from Spite House. Okay.
Thanks in purgatory. That sounds like a cozy.
Probably. Actually, anything with food is automatically going to be
Right.
cozy mystery for me. Finishing up The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber, and then I'll be either going to read Airfire or The Twisted Ones. Nice. Hello, Kindle. The Neighbor Favor just started last night, halfway through it. I'm enjoying it. Oh, that's the romance. It's got like the purple cover, I think.
Oh,
don't know.
yeah.
Really
I
cute.
think I just saw somebody reading that. Yeah, it
Mhm.
looked interesting. It's like she's emailing back and forth with like an author that she likes,
Mhm.
and
Not
then
knowing it's
they
her
like,
neighbor.
yeah, and she doesn't know it's her neighbor.
Oh, that just sounds really good.
That does sound. I was looking into it. I might have to. Might have to look into it.
Archer's Voice last night and starring most of All You by Mia Sheridan. God, I could not get that title out. That's the thing. If you don't like those tropes, you definitely won't like it as much as I mean. That's obvious, but still, I think you just gotta read them all. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, I also made the mistake of reading the synopsis on the back.
So
So just PSA to everybody who wants to read the Abby Jimenez trilogy, do not read the synopses. Just go in totally blind, because literally the first sentence is a huge spoiler if you have not finished The Friend Zone. So
Why would they do that? That's insane.
I don't know. I made the mistake of doing it when I was like halfway through The Friend Zone, and I was like, why did I read that?
Mm-mm. 5 stars. Hope your feelings turn around. I don't think they will, but A Dog's Purpose. Oh my gosh.
That
I
sounds
could
sad.
not. Hello to everyone. Neighbor Favor 2. I have 50 pages left and I love it. Ooh, okay. Definitely going to add that. 48 Clues into the Disappearance of My Sister. How are you liking that, Jordan?
Yeah, that was an Aardvark pick, right?
Yeah. I did try a chapter with it and I felt bad because like the first chapter was like 1 page and all the other ones were like 20, 48 pages. I was like, that's a bit much.
I had asked them for that one. They offered to send me books, and I was like, hey, like, just, like, I really like thrillers. I was interested in that one. I didn't get it. Like, I mean, I'm not mad about it. Like, they sent me books for free, but I was hoping to get that one in my box.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I have it. I'll just bring it to you. Reading How High We Go in the Dark and Blood Sisters. Awesome. Really want to read Temper. I vote you read that so I can feel it. I'm like really more intrigued now because of that one, but we'll see. I actually got it from the library and the book was like completely like water damaged. And I was like, it's like the only copy my library system has. So I like bought it at full price. So
wow.
Yeah. Good Girls Guide to Murder. Awesome. Authors don't attach genres to their books, or do they?
I don't know. The publishing house definitely did.
Yeah.
They definitely attached the genre of thriller to it.
Small Spaces, which is middle grade. Love that one. Ashes of the Sun, and then I'll go back into The Drowning Deep. I'm on page 97 and really enjoying Camp Zero.
Good.
Wild by Cheryl Strayed.
Yeah. I think Gwen liked that one.
Yeah, that's the one with Reese Witherspoon in the movie adaptation, right?
Oh, with the boot on it, the hiking boot?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
My dad read it. I don't think I've read it.
Rereading A Core of Thorns of Roses so I can finally continue to the second book. I know I have this one friend that lives in Colorado and she just started that one a couple weeks ago and she's like, I just don't like this book. I was just like, just make it to the second book and you'll be fine because that's what everyone else says. And now she's like giving me like all these spoilers and stuff. And I was like, I haven't actually read the book. She's like, how do you know the second one's better? And I was like, that's just what I hear.
Right.
I haven't actually read it.
Though. I don't want to have to read an entire mediocre book to get to a better book.
She said like the second half, like she said it was just okay. She's like, I don't understand why this book is getting so much hype, and then she's understanding the hype. So
yeah. Neither of you have read it?
No.
Okay.
no,
No.
I've been interested, but like I just really need to like figure out if I'm really that interested or not. But
Harry Potter is about as much fantasy as I can do.
Really?
Yeah.
Misha was telling me that on Scribd you can listen to the graphic version of it, and it has like sound effects and things like that. So I was like, okay.
Literally like a movie in your mind. It's amazing.
Yeah. She said if I ever am interested in doing that, to try the graphic audio.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. She said she was paying for the Audible, like, and it's like part 1 and part 2, and they're available on Scribd. I was like, oh, well, thanks for the heads up. The Rose Code at 45%, very in-depth historical fiction.
I need to read that one.
Is that Kate Quinn?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on Kindle Unlimited. I've had it on Kindle Unlimited, like saved on my Kindle forever, and I just never get around to it, but I need to.
Oh, okay. I recognize the cover.
Yeah, it's like yellow. It has like a woman backwards, just like
Yeah.
every single historical fiction ever.
Yeah, I was like, I've never heard of that. And then bam, there was the cover. I was like, okay.
I think
understand.
Jordan recommended it to me. I think she's the one that put it on
Oh,
my radar.
yeah. I think I've heard her talking about it. Zodiac Academy number 8. Hello, Summer.
Hi, Summer.
I'm surprised you haven't finished that series. Hi, Jordan. Made it 50%, 600-ish pages last night. That's
Oh my
50%.
Long. Goodness.
Never mind. I know why you didn't finish it.
She's like, gosh, Summer, why have you not finished that yet? It's like 2,000 pages.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a no for me. It's Jodi Picoult, but the book follows characters who have Alzheimer's and TMD. Oh.
Okay, so maybe I shouldn't read that right now. Maybe at some point in the future, not in my current family issues, but at some point.
Give it like 6 months past the wee spread.
Right, yeah.
Brandon's on book 4. So that's like another like 20,000 pages down. Sorry, my book of the month pick that came today. Very excited for this one. Any thoughts? I don't think is that. Oh wait, yes, that's the one with like the floral pattern on it, right? I think.
I don't remember.
Adelaide. I gotta look it up now. That's a city in Australia, so obviously I don't know how to type, but I did not pick it, nor have I read it.
Oh, okay.
But is it the floral one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest, it looked like a poetry book, and I was just like, skip.
I saw contemporary fiction, and I was like, keep scrolling.
Yeah, I do the same.
My thoughts are it's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous cover.
Mhm.
It's a gorgeous cover. And apparently it's like really sad.
Yeah. Heavy read, sad, no quotation marks. That's a red flag for me.
Oh, no. I don't think
Email.
I saw all of that.
I don't understand why no quotations, but Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. The neighbor favorite is also super bookish. Is an author, and the female main character is an editor in the book at a book publisher, and they are both huge readers and mention a lot of real fantasy books, which is cool. Oh, okay.
Nice. That's cool.
Friendzone was spoiled for me too by someone on BookTube. I'm waiting on Life's Too Short from the library. Oh, I hate that. Hang the Moon by Jeanette Walls. Nice.
Nice. I'm interested in that one as well, but I want to wait until some like reviews start rolling in. I loved her memoir, but I'm not sure if I would like her fiction as well. So I'm waiting to see.
The Glass House
Castle, yeah. And
Castle.
I loved the story, but I didn't particularly like her writing style. So I'm not sure that I would like her fiction, but I'm keeping it on my radar.
Nice. Also, just finished the writing retreat earlier today and loved it. I want to like make a poll in like Discord if I can figure out how to do it. be like, loved it, liked it, just for Lena.
Or yes, is there another option? Visceral dislike.
How about loved it, hate it, better than rotten apples?
It was better than rotten apples.
Okay.
It
I'll
was,
take
but that's not hard.
Book 4 is one of Summer's faves. Oh, okay. I love the cover and still waiting for it to come in. Mine came in today.
Yeah, I didn't get mine either. Everybody else, I'm feeling FOMO now. Everyone else got their boxes.
It's en route.
Yeah.
When the Stars Go Dark. Awesome. Another person picked this one for book of the month and just trying something different from my normal picks. So we'll see. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get some reading in because I'm going to have to get Kindle Unlimited to give me my book. So anyways, this is the ambiance that won the poll. So I feel like it's very fitting. It's a very autumn, but I thought it was spring because I typed in spring cozy ambiances, and this is like the 10th one that popped up. So we're going to pretend it's spring. So
Looks like Summer's chair.
it does. Summer took her chair outside, went by the river, and is waiting for us to join her.
If Summer brought her chair to Virginia, it looks like a Virginia lake and
Yes.
Virginia mountains.
Yep. Yep. At the little lake, the Blue Ridge Mountains right here.
Ugh.
Perfect. Alrighty. Y'all good with reading top of the hour? Just start off?
Sure.
Okay. Perfect. We'll come back at 9 o'clock Eastern. Alexa, cancel. Oh, oops. Okay. Well, hi, John.
I got off your Alexa thing. It made mine go. You were like, turn off. And mine was like, I'm sorry, there's nothing to turn off.
I guess like when I got kicked out, I didn't realize that was still not muted or something. I don't know. I was just like, oh, well, that's free. I swear this is not my first reading sprint, y'all. I don't know what is going on tonight. But how'd y'all's reading go?
I got 36 pages in.
Oh.
I'm not sure what I think about it.
Oh.
It's kind of, I wouldn't say depressing, but pretty close to depressing.
I heard it's like kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's a very heavy vibe right now.
All at the beginning of the story too, right?
Although I don't know how much anybody knows about it, but I was worried about like graphic depictions, and so far that's not the case, which is I'm thankful for.
That's good.
I know that it's one of the like time loop type ones, like time warps, right?
Yeah, something like that. I just kind of started getting into that part, into the library itself. So I still don't fully have a grasp on that, but yeah, something like that.
Okay, nice. What about you, Lena?
I made it to page 147, and the past like 40 or so pages that I read have definitely been better than the first 100. Because like now they're actually like getting into like emotional stuff. Like before I was like, are we just gonna like glaze over all of this like emotional trauma? And now they're like actually kind of getting into it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just not connecting with these characters as much. Like the characters in the friend zone, like I connected to so quickly. And these characters I'm just having a little bit of a harder time like getting like feeling emotions for. Like I don't feel as invested in them yet. So
okay, that makes sense. I started The Family Secret. It says I'm 16% in at page 40, so I'm liking it. It's about a woman who is either engaged or newly engaged, and her fiance's parents, who are like super rich. How cliche. But the parents just passed away, and so like he has to go back to his parents' home with his two siblings, I guess, to settle things. And there's already so many red flags at the beginning, but yeah. So that's all I know so far. But
I like that trope.
I do too, but I don't know. I'm just like, oh, you just opened a bakery and now your husband or your soon to be husband wants you to just give up on that dream so you can live in this house where everyone, like his whole family, just has generations. I don't know. Seems like he doesn't have a close relationship with his parents. And now that they're dead, he wants everything to do with what his parents had. So I don't know, but we'll see. Comment down below what your reading update is. Summer said she would be sitting in the chair right there. So, hey, Rachel. Jumping in and gonna keep going into Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. That is a book on my TBR that I need to get to as well. I love a good emotional, literary, and or contemporary fiction a couple of times a year. And so far, it's great. Honestly, the no quotation mark, I can't even notice. It just flows very well. So don't let the no quotation scare you off. It nice. Okay,
That's good to know.
Yeah.
but I wonder why, like, because I went to the Book of the Month app and that was like something to know or something. Now she's like, I wonder why they would mention that though.
Yeah.
As like one of the 4 things. Hello, how are you doing? The Book of Cold Cases tonight. Nice. Hope you love that one. Danielle went with the Housemaid Secret. That's my comment. Page 33 of A Flicker in the Dark and Ate Dinner. Awesome. We're about 30 pages and have 20 pages left of The Housemaid. What a wild ride this book has been. I know Lena's read it. Have you read it, Elise?
No, not yet.
Not yet. So there's hope, right?
I won't go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I gave it 5 stars. It was really good.
Yeah.
Like, is it? What did you read it?
I gave it 4 stars,
Okay.
but it just seemed like 2 of my favorite books literally had a baby. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh.
I felt like it did it well though. I don't know. Like I always tell people, like, don't think about it too hard because like you can very quickly and easily like dissect it and be like, yeah. You just kind of have to like be along for the ride. Like,
Yeah.
don't think about it too hard. Just like enjoy it for what it is. And
Yeah, I think when it like switched to like part 2 or something, I was just like, wait a minute. This seems very familiar.
yeah. And then once I realized what was going on, I was like, okay, I know exactly where this is going, but I still feel like it was well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would
And
recommend.
I loved the ending. I thought that ending was just like perfect.
Yeah, I will say I feel like that ending was, I don't want to say original because I was not expecting that ending, but
yeah, I wasn't expecting it. That's why I'm a little bit nervous to read the second one.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I kind of wish that it just like ended there.
Yeah. Like on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Or ambiguous ending.
I love an ambiguous ending.
Definitely gonna finish it on the next sprint. 23 pages of Tomorrow and Tomorrow Tomorrow. 56%.
Oh, I love that moment.
I love this book. That's awesome. Finishing up my April TBR to go out Wednesday. I think I may pick up the Twisted Ones. Awesome. I have not even filmed my TBR because I've been so busy, but I think that's going to be on my agenda for tomorrow because I'm really excited about my TBR. So
my problem is I always like film my TBR and then post it, and then I'm like, dang it, I forgot a book.
Yeah.
I forget at least one thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I have a secret TBR. I have like Gwen's Book of the Month clear out that's happening. I have another thing that she's got going on. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway on my April TBR of a book. So yeah, I just have a lot going on, but that will be filmed and uploaded at some point. So if you want a chance to enter the giveaway, well, actually, I'll just go ahead and tell you because most of the people on here come all the time. So, of course, it's at the very bottom of the stack. I don't know how this happened, but this was on last month's TBR, but I have The Last Word by Taylor Adams. Well, they sent me another copy.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to do a giveaway for this other copy. So
Sweet.
if you got to stay tuned for the rules and restrictions and all that. So
I read that one in March.
You did read it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Now you're making me question my whole TBR. First temper and now the last word.
I really liked it. It was like reading No Exit all over again, but it's not like No Exit. It's not like No Exit at all, but like that feeling of like
feeling.
Yeah, like literally like my heart rate was like increasing and I was just like I can't stop reading this. I stayed up till like 1 a.m. reading it.
That will be my next one now.
I don't know if I'm gonna read it then. I DNF'd No Exit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And especially like, I don't know, it makes me think about like how I rate books now.
Yeah.
Because like in the book, like she gave a book 1 star and then like the author starts to like come after her and like try to murder her. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, now I'm afraid to give anything a low review.
That part does sound interesting, I have to admit, but
yeah, it was it was very interesting, and just like her thoughts about books and stuff, and like her thinking through things. It was almost like it gave me vibes of like that Riley Sager book where they're like in the car and she's like really obsessed with movies, like not that same type of thing, but like similar, where she's like equating what's happening to like different books and like trying to predict what he's going to do next based on like books and stuff. I don't know. It was just so good. And it had like Pacific Northwest vibes. Like I love the Pacific Northwest. And yeah, oh my gosh. It was like so good.
All right. I might pick it up. You may have convinced me.
Or maybe you might win. You never know.
True.
Yes, enter the giveaway.
18 pages. Awesome. Finish Ashes of the Sun. Whole book. Instead of just relying on an eyeball or on audiobooks. But I don't want to. I feel you on that.
Oh, yeah.
Made it to page 120. 19 of Hang the Moon. 30 pages read in Eggs in Purgatory. It is a cozy. First in the Cackleberry Club Mysteries. I'm really liking it. That's actually a really cute like series name.
Yeah.
Let's see, 4 stars for The Neighbor Favor, and I'm going to pick up Wayward by Amelia Hart. Awesome. Okay, Neighbor is definitely going on my TBR soon. Halfway to Forever. Awesome. She picked the other one that I didn't think she was going to pick. Got 43 pages in, and it's fun.
Sign here. Is that the one about like that's about like the devil and like hell? Like they're trying to like convince people to go to hell or something like that?
Yeah. I almost got that one from Book of the Month, but then I was like, no, I'll just wait. And then I heard not so good things. So, chapter 9 started like 2 months ago, so I had to restart from the beginning to jog my memory, just as good as I remembered. But you didn't finish it. So is it that good?
That happens sometimes. Other books steal attention. I have so many that I've started and have
yeah. I often will start books and then like put them down for whatever reason, and like they'll end up being like 5-star books, but I just I wasn't ready for them at the time or something.
Yeah. Hello, reading The Hod King. It's the 3rd in a fantasy series about the Tower of Babel, if it was ever built. Very unique. It's my hub's favorite series. He insisted I read it. Yeah, I have my husband does not read, first of all, but one of his friends actually does read, and he's trying to get me to read a Dean Koontz book. Have y'all read anything by him?
Yeah, I read one.
Yeah, it's lightning. He's like, it will like change your life. And I'm like,
it's like if Stephen King wrote detective like series, like long detective series. That's kind of Dean Koontz. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I've only read one by him. Of course, I was like in high school when I read it. So I don't know. I have it from the library. I'll see if I actually get to it though. Book club meets tomorrow to talk about Wild, and I am only halfway through it. I have never read a book that I just don't care about the person talking or telling their story.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have like a lot of people won't rate like memoirs and like nonfiction like that because they like don't like rate somebody else's life or whatever, which
Yeah.
I totally see that.
Yeah, I guess it would just depend on like the impact it left on me.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I'm going to rate something like amazing 5 stars, but I'm like, oh, I hated it, but I'm not going to rate it. So,
Right. Yeah.
but you never know. They may come after you and murder you.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Take the easy route and just not rate it.
Exactly.
Telling. Ooh. Demystifying
What is this?
disability.
I think that's on my TBR. It's got a very interesting cover. There's like, I think body parts and like trees or something. It's very green, if I remember.
Oh yeah. I'm adding this to my want to read.
It sounds interesting.
I'm surprised I have not heard of
Souls.
this. That's awesome.
Dog's Purpose is such a good book. I'm sure it is. I probably just couldn't make it through it, but have we started because I loved it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a favorite, but it is definitely getting better.
Nice. Second Housemaid is good, not great. Still entertaining though. I forgot to mention one book every time, but I've been mood reading so much. So at this point, I should just post a pic of my shelves and say I'll be reading any of these.
Yeah.
Same.
I like it.
For sure.
Yeah, for the first time, I tried to move my TBR and like keep it in a separate place. I've never done that before.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting to see because like, I don't know, it's just weird and different to like see it all separately. It didn't seem as much before when it was like on my shelves. And now I'm like, this is a lot of books.
Yeah. I try to have at least 10 every month. I feel like that's like a healthy amount. But sometimes like especially during Let's Get Graphic, I kept adding more graphic novels. I'm like, this is a lot of books. But then I was like, but they're mostly picture books.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. When I was traveling for work, I was reading like 15, 20 books a month because I had such long like flights and stuff. So I would have like spent like a whole day in the airport and on flights, like just able to read. But now that I don't travel for work anymore, I don't have nearly the same like time. Like I can't read for like 3 consecutive hours.
yeah.
So I definitely am averaging more like between 9 and 12 books a month now.
Mm-hmm. Right. Kindle's excited for my TBR. Thank you. It's so good. I better read it. Okay. It's probably going to be my next one now. Cannot wait. Okay. So I will never rate a book below
Right?
ever again. Got it.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. And get yourself a freaking doorbell camera. Okay. Get one of those.
I've been wanting to get that, but like our door does not face where I need it to be like just attached to the house, not actually a doorbell, but
Yeah. Get a motion sensing light too.
we have one, but we just need to replace the light or the bulb or something. I have no idea. I think as long as you are a pretty avid reader, the quotations is no problem. Maybe they just have the warning for newer readers. That makes sense.
And I was thinking about that too, thinking like, why would they put that on Book of the Month? But my nephew, he's like 11, but he has dyslexia. And part of his dyslexia is he really struggles with just like any sort of punctuation in general, like apostrophes, like exclamation points, question marks, like any of that, he just really struggles with. So I'm wondering if like maybe that has something to do with it, where they're like letting you know. Because like if something doesn't have quotations, like he probably would really struggle with knowing when somebody's talking and when they're not, because he's just learned to associate like that with like, you know, he just makes the association of, oh yeah, this type of, you know, punctuation is supposed to go here, but he doesn't really like fully grasp the concept of quotation marks.
Wow.
So I'm wondering if maybe that has something to do with it.
I'll have to look into that. That probably is it, but interesting. I never thought of it that way. Did not enjoy Sign here. Sorry, Ashley. Sorry, Carval and 70 Pages In. I read that one back when I was trying to be a fantasy girly and I liked it, but
yeah, that is one fantasy that I would consider reading at some point in time.
Yeah. I think it's young adult though. But oh well. I liked it. DNF signed here. Started signed here a while ago and then had to prioritize other books for vlogs, arcs, book clubs, and then just got away from it. Relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Branding and getting into it. Hopefully, when they spoil it for me tomorrow, I will get to hear the rest without reading. That's funny. Okay. Want to read one more? Let's see. Want to read to the top of the hour again?
Sure.
Without internet or Alexa problems this time. All right. We'll come back at the top of the hour. righty. How did everyone do? Comment down below how far you got into your book, or if you joined, let us know what you're reading. But how is the Midnight Library?
Um,
Why didn't sound very confident?
I mean, I like it better than I did at first, I think. So she just finished her first little jaunt into, a glimpse at what a different life would have looked like for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm liking it a little bit more because of that. But yeah, I don't know. For a second there, though, honestly, I was thinking I might want to DNF it. But after that last section, I'm like, okay, I think I'll stick with it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Such a roller coaster.
Yeah.
What about you, Lena?
I made it to page 201. And I got to a spicy section. It's so weird reading that, and you're like, no, you're on sprints. I'm like trying to keep my face I'm like, what's my face look like right now? But it's actually funny, like the ambiance was perfect because they're in like Minnesota, in like rural Minnesota. Mm-hmm. And so like the mountains and like the lake, it was like pretty perfect for like reading about like being in Minnesota. So
awesome.
Nice.
Still not loving it though?
I'm not loving it. It just feels very insta-love. Like they've known each other for like 2 weeks. So it just feels very insta-lovey.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. There's like a side part that's like a little bit ridiculous and like unrealistic. But
well, I made it to 39% of The Family Secret, and it's good. It's not like the most life-changing thing ever, but it's good. Apparently there's a friend that's coming to stay at this estate while all these red flags are just flapping in the wind, but I don't know what's going on, but it's very interesting. So I'll probably definitely finish this either, if not tonight, actually probably not tonight. I'll probably definitely finish it tomorrow. So but Kindle adored Carval so much, and I try to get everyone to read it. Lena, I will be on your case now.
I'll never say never.
I gotta get up early. Thanks for the sprints. No worries. Just finished Enchantment. Awesome. Rereading Alice in Wonderland. So good. I don't think I've ever read Alice in Wonderland.
That's a good one.
I've only seen the Disney movie. Reading one page so I can finish this chapter. Well, what page are you going to be on? 12% of the Housemaid Secret and got my steps in. Nice. Productive. I like it. 20% in ACOTAR.
So that's like 600 pages, right?
I think that one's like really small compared to the other ones. So maybe it's probably like 400 pages. I got to page 45 tomorrow, and I'm enjoying it. So glad I picked up Flicker in the Dark. It really sucked me in. I think so. I feel like it's like one of those like thrillers that you don't really have to think too much. You just enjoy it for what it is. Mm-hmm. So
it's so atmospheric. I read it more than a year ago, and that's the big thing I remember is the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like aren't all of her 2 books, like, aren't they like in like Louisiana, like swamp?
Yeah, like on the bayou.
Yeah. I haven't read the second one yet, but it's got a similar vibe on the cover. So
yeah.
I think I liked A Flicker in the Dark better than All the Dangerous Things.
Really?
But they're both good. They're both really good.
Same. Chapter 4 of Flower Heart. Enjoying it so far. The Housemaid, and then switched over to the Zodiac Academy, number 4. Awesome. 61% Air Raid, boom. Oh, the historical fiction.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand this book. But it's the historical fiction. Got it. 40 pages of When the Stars Go Dark. I'm really enjoying it so far. Try to read A Court of Silver
Flames.
Yeah. But Nesta makes me so mad, so I switched to the wife before. Gotcha. Oh, if it's not ACOTAR, I have to like look at the acronym and be like, a quart of something. I DNF'd the Midnight Library. I thought it was super boring.
No,
I get that.
don't tell me that. I have it on my shelf.
155, still enjoying it. Awesome. Page 36 of Painting the Moon. Going to start The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. Thanks to Jess and Gwen. And
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. And I don't love romance books like ever. Like I think maybe I've given one romance 5 stars ever. Until
Which one was that?
It's The Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa. It's like the
Really?
only romance I've ever given 5 stars.
I need to get that because you keep mentioning that one and I need to read it.
So good. And it's set in Washington, D.C., which is where I'm from. So like that's always cool when you like know what they're talking about. But it's so good. And it has like all my favorite tropes in it. It's so good.
Interesting. I have that on my Kindle and I never think to pick it up, but now I will.
It's really good.
So she's like, after I DNF the Midnight Library, I'm like, what was the I know this is on your TBR, but I finished Set on You by Amy Lee.
That's on my TBR for this month.
5 stars. I loved it.
Okay, good. Because I'm a little nervous about it. So that's good.
It's not gonna make you cry like The Friend Zone, but it's good. It has like good like body positivity and all that fun stuff.
Good. I'm not sure I could handle more crying after The Friend Zone. Literally, it's like midnight and I'm like sobbing, and like Tyler wakes up and he's like, "What is happening?" I was like, "This book."
Don't
and he's
worry
like,
about it.
He's like, "Okay, you're not hurt. Okay, good night."
Learning more about the world, and it's so interesting. Fun fact: Abby lives in Minnesota.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that. She lives in Minnesota, and I guess she owns like a bakery.
Yeah, she was a contestant on, what was it?
Oh yeah, like a Food Network show,
yeah,
right?
like a baking
show.
Yeah, she was a contestant there.
That's fun.
Yeah, the only thing I don't understand about her is like you can't tag her on Instagram, and it drives me bananas because I'm like, I love your book. I want to tag you in it. But yeah, for some reason she has like her tagging like settings turned off or something.
Oh,
interesting. Finished your book. Awesome. 20 pages. Hello. Sorry you're catching us right at the very end, but finishing Clockwork Angel in the next sprint, but then moving on to the first book of the. Awesome. Trying to finish it since it's a manga. Okay. Gotcha. I was like, I've never heard that, but that would make sense. Just hopping on. I was literally going to be, it's been such a hard day. I hope someone is doing sprints tonight because I just want to get lost in a book. Oh, I'm sorry you had a hard day. Kendall, have you read all 3 books of the Caraval series? I thought the Midnight Library was fine, but a little heavy-handed with the message.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Fed and medicated the animals and read 38 pages. Wow. I cried tears of happiness at the end of Happily Ever After, but I'm also listening to A Happy Place right now, and it's amazing. I just got that from Libro FM.
Libro, me too.
I was like hopping on that. Did you get that, Elise?
No, I don't use Libro FM. I've not tried it at all.
Oh, well, you should sign up for their like influencer program because like they give you like free audiobooks a month as a influencer.
Oh, nice.
And this month they had like, I don't know, like 20.
They had a lot.
Yeah, they only do like 6, and they had Happy Place, the new Geneva Rose book, which is
really. Oh, I want to read that.
And then they had the book I'm reading right now, The Family Secret. Those were the 3 that I was most interested in. Like 20 to choose from.
Yeah, I think those are the 3 that I got as well. And then last month I got Hang the Moon by Jeanette Walls, so that, once I hear about the reviews or whatever, I don't have to like pay for it or whatever. And then I also got the I Have Some Questions for You by Rebecca Mackay, which I also got as a book of the month because it's supposed to be like The It Girl by Ruth Ware, and I loved that book. So
awesome. Yeah, I think I read the House in the Pines just last month, but I got the audiobook from Libro like whenever it came out, and I was like, I'll just get the thriller. Never paid attention. I was like, oh, I'm kind of actually interested in this book, so you should check it out. Abby's Bakery is Nadia Cakes, which is mentioned in the books. Part of Your World, I think Daniel said like some place called Nadia Cakes.
I noticed that they mentioned it in the first one, in the Friend Zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think like isn't the main character friends with the owner or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I read the new Geneva Rose yesterday. I gave it 4 stars. Ooh.
That's a Sleep When I'm Dead book club pick, right?
It is. It's for.
That's why I got it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. There was actually 56.
56.
Oh my gosh. Wait, there was that many? Then I need to go back through that list because I only saw like 20. Oh my gosh.
Well, and I like that those you can like get at any point during the month. It's not like book of the month where you have to like, it's like you can just get them anytime, which is nice. I used to do the like Amazon first reads or whatever, but I never had any like good luck with them. Like I would always like DNF them or be like, that was just fine. So I kind of stopped doing that one.
Yeah. I get the email, I go through it, and I was like, not my tea. So, well, I know most people like long sprints, but I have to get up super early, unfortunately. But thank you guys for coming on. This was so much fun. I love having you guys on here.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. As always, make sure you subscribe. Check out all the links. Lena and Elise's channels are down below. Go give them a follow. But I will see you guys, I guess, next Monday or whenever that TBR comes out for this giveaway. But I will see you guys later, and everyone have a good night. Bye.
Bye.